Hey there, everybody. We're gonna do a little predicting today. Wah 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 wah.
Yeah.
Some pay-per-view called WrestleMania.
My ears are burning. What's a pay-per-view? I know premium live events, and you gotta hype it up. It's whoa, whoa, WrestleMania. This is our life. Move it up, move it up. Whoa, whoa. It's WrestleMania season, baby. We're all hyped, right?
Ooh, we're hyped. Is Mojo Rawley going to be there? That guy's hype.
Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder are coming back one night only, just because they're so friggin' excited for WrestleMania 41. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm that excited for Mania this year. Not to be a Debbie Downer. I'm looking forward to it because it's like, it's Mania, right? It'll be good. It'll be fun. But it's not like the last 2 years, but also the last 2 years it was like the Cody whole thing, right? And honestly, I think 39 and 40 were just put together better than this year. This year kind of felt slapdash the whole way, but whatever, that doesn't matter. We're going to get it, and it'll be fun.
Yeah.
And Dave, of course, is fulfilling his contractual obligation. He gets 4 a year. This is one of those 4. So, Dave, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I know everyone on the card except for, what's her name? Lyra Valkyria. Yeah, so I'm pretty familiar with everybody on there. But what I really want to know is how everyone out there feels about that. Leave a damn comment. What do you think about WrestleMania? Was it put together sloppily? Was it put together with the utmost care? Is it going to be, which night is going to be better? 1, 2? Are they going to add a third night?
I mean, the Raw after WrestleMania is usually kind of...
See, what's funny is I was going to say, the Hall of Fame beforehand kind of counts. So it's funny that we both were thinking the same thing. Like, it's kind of already 3 nights, but we went the other way.
So really it's a 4-nighter.
Oh, don't give them any ideas. They're going to make it like a 4-month. WrestleMania is just going to be like constant. It's always WrestleMania, man.
Oh, yeah. And everyone out there, don't you forget, elbow drop that like button, power bomb that subscribe button, and we appreciate your support. Check out our latest video. We review AEW Dynasty and the Fallout episode of AEW Dynamite preceding the pay-per-view.
Yeah, honestly, probably better to check out our recap than actually watch them.
Yeah, but don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. I won't review it, but Collision was good. So if you're an AEW fan, it's not over. But if you're a WWE fan, it's time, baby. But Chad, how are you feeling about Mania? Just real quick, you excited? You looking forward to it?
I'm excited, because like I jump in for the PLEs, so and watch the rest on YouTube, and so I only get the Cliff Notes versions, and those are always really exciting because it's just the Cliff Notes. So it's like watching a trailer for a movie, like that's gonna be awesome, and then it turns out the only good bits of the movie was actually just a 1.5-minute trailer.
Yeah. I hope this is like, if anything, I hope this is like WrestleMania 31. We're going into it. I was like, this is kind of a crap build. I don't really care. But coming out, it was a pretty fun Mania. So I'm kind of hoping for that. So let's get into it. We're breaking form here. We're doing our typical 3-point system for the voting. And if this is your first time watching the Grapple Sauce Boys, let's break it down.
Break the walls down.
Break the wall. Oh, that doesn't count. He's gone. So basically, you get 2 points for who you think will win the match and 1 point for who you want to win the match. Now, obviously, you can double up on that, but we'll go over that. For example, we'll just take Cody and Cena, right? If you really think Cody's going to win and you want Cody to win, well, you get 3 points on Cody. If you think Cena's going to win, but you would like it for Cody to win, you'd put 2 on Cena, 1 on Cody, and then vice versa. So basically makes it a little bit more dynamic. and we'll just fire it off right away, baby. For the Raw Tag Team Championships. I know they have separate names, but I don't care. It's just the Raw Tag Team Championship. The War Viking Experience Raiders machine take on the New Day. Dave, who do you got and why?
All right. I think the New Day for my 2, and I want the War Raiders for my 1 point, because
Ooh.
the New Day have been naughty, naughty heels, and they don't deserve it.
Do you think Big E will cost them potentially?
That was gonna be my prop bet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
I
Chad,
mean,
who you got?
you could just do it now then.
All right, yeah, we're doing our first prop bet. Big E, will he be there?
Would he have to be medically cleared? Probably.
He doesn't have to
Only to take a
wrestle.
bump.
Oh, you think he's taking a bump?
No, I don't. But I think he can cost them.
Maybe all he's got to do is come out there.
Yeah, and just like wave at them. They'd probably be pissy, and then they can get hit by a move or something. So yeah. Well, I guess we'll go with Dave. Will you think Big E will be there?
No.
Chad, are you gonna go with yes?
Oh yeah.
See, I want to say yes because I love Big E, but I think the New Day are winning. So and I think Big E's only gonna be there at a cost of the New Day. So it's a very heartfelt no, but I would like to be wrong on that. Chad,
What's this comedian controversy talking shit on Big E that I keep reading about? They had some
so
comedian on.
it
That
was
guy who, yeah.
it's the guy doing the weird roast after Mania Night 2. They had him on commentary for a tag team match, and he said, "Michael Cole, you're as stiff as Big E's neck." And like I think he just kind of said it like out of the blue. So people are like people are like, "Oh yeah, like edgy jokes are fine, but like have them have a point, not just be like, "Ha ha, Biggie has a broken neck." Like that's not funny. So, I don't know. I don't know anything about this guy. I just don't think he seems funny. Chad, who do you got and why for New Day and War Raiders?
Well, shoot. I didn't really think that through because originally I was going to go all in on New Day, but then that would also make the Big E thing not make sense. So I'm going
You
to
can
say
be contradicting. You can spread, Either if Big E shows up, well, then you get the 1 point, and then if New Day win, well, you get the 3 points.
Yeah, all right, that works. Okay, I'm all in on the New Day then.
All right.
Because the New Day rocks.
Not to copy you, but I'm also all in on the New Day. Not just because I like the boys, but they've been kind of heatless since their initial turn. Like, they get good boos, but they haven't really done anything. So hopefully with some tag gold, they might be able to do something. And, like, the War Machine Raiders experience, Viking, whatever, has never really done it for me. Like, they're not bad, but they've just never really excited me. Next up, we have the WrestleMania debut of El Grande Americano versus Rey Mysterio. We're gonna go with Chad. Who do you got and why?
Oh, I thought you meant Chad Gable, who is
Why-
definitely not El Grande.
He's not in the match. He's
Latte.
not on Mania. Why would you bring that up?
Yeah, I would like Rey Mysterio to win, but I think El Grande is gonna win.
Okay.
I don't got
fair.
a good why.
He's gonna cheat.
Dave, who do you got and why?
I've been watching Rey Mysterio since I was like, I don't know, 10. So I'm all in on Rey.
That's fair.
Just
See,
because I like him.
I'm torn on this match because I would rather this just be Chad Gable versus Rey Mysterio. Like I get the gimmick, but I don't think it's working for me, brother. So I'm gonna say I would want Chad Gable to win, but I think Rey Mysterio is gonna win, because there's no way they're gonna there's no way they're not gonna have Rey Mysterio unmask Chad Gable, because he unmasked Dragon Lee. So they're gonna have, and it's gonna be like the Mania moment, like, wait, it was Chad Gable? What? So I think that'll be a funny moment. It's just I don't want to see Chad Gable lose.
That's
So
fair.
I'm torn on this match. Anyways, a match that I'm also torn on, but for different reasons. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I'll start this one out. I'm gonna go 1 on Naomi, and I really, really, really would be more into this match if I had like any second chance thought of Naomi winning. But there's no way Jade Cargill isn't going over, so I'm gonna say I think Jade will win. Even though I definitely want Naomi to win. Dave, who do you got and why?
I'm all in on Naomi because her and her man can't win.
Ooh, foreshadowing. We're only 2 matches away from that. Chad, who do you got and why?
You know, I think it's do or die time for Jade. Like she needs to show she's got something or she doesn't. I think I'm gonna go all in on her. I think this is their pressure test. It's like, okay, can you perform or not?
Yeah. It just sucks that Naomi's doing the work of her career, And it's
Yeah.
like, this is for Jade's testing match. Like, oh. Next up, for the United States Championship, Los Angeles Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Chad, who do you got and why?
I'm just gonna keep going all in on people, and it's not going to be LA Knight.
Ooh.
I think my boy the werewolf is going over. That guy's crazy, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. That's fair and valid. Dave, who do you have and why?
Quick question though, real quick. Did Solo Sikoa ever win a title?
Yeah, technically he won the North American title at NXT, but there was like some caveats, so they took it away from him. Other than that, I don't think he's won a title.
And it just like makes me think like Jacob Fatu's like already leapfrogged Sikoa.
Mm-hmm. This actually reminds me, there might be one more match, but I'll get to that at the end of this. So we'll talk about that at the end. But who do you have? LA Knight and Jacob Fatu.
I got my 2 think points on Fatu, but I want LA Knight to retain. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going crazy. I'm going all in on LA Knight. Yeah.
Damn,
And the
bro.
reason why is I think they're gonna have Solo Sikoa potentially cost Jacob Fatu the match and his first singles loss.
Ooh.
But that is kind of just wish fulfillment because I don't want LA Knight to lose. Next up for the World Heavyweight Championship, Gunta versus the Royal Rumble Men's winner, Jey Uso. Oh gosh, I haven't even thought about this match about who I would pick. Dave, who do you got and why?
All in on Gunther.
Fair.
Uso ain't doing it.
Are you
He
not a
ain't
fan
doing
of
it.
yeeting, Dave? Are you not a
I'm
big
not.
yeeter?
I mean, you've gone and made me a Gunther fan,
Good.
so I can't
I'll
really
call I'll call that a success.
go back on that. I just like I get that Jey Uso's super over. Everyone's eating in the crowd, but
He doesn't need the
I
belt
feel
for it though.
yeah, it was a weird Rumble winner too. I feel like that was odd. Like
Yeah, they'll just do it once. Again, this will be like a 2-month reign. Like we'll have a different champ by SummerSlam. I can promise you that. This will not be a long reign. This is just kind of like, Jey Uso makes a lot of money. Let's make a lot of money at Mania, and then kind of just move on. We'll see, though. Chad, who do you have and why?
Well, hate to agree with Dave, but no yeet.
Really? You're all in on
No
Gunther's.
yeet.
You're wow. See, okay. Gunther has done the best work of this feud. I will grant that, especially him bloodying up Big Jim.
I also have a prop bet for this one too.
Ooh, okay. I'll just get mine done. I think Jay's gonna win. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I like Jey Uso. I think if he just has like the one WrestleMania magic pure babyface win over Gunther, I don't think it'll be that bad.
Which is funny. I never have prop bets, and I've already got.
I'm excited. What's your other prop bet?
All right. Is main event Jey Uso gonna blade his titty for the
Blade is
chops? Have blood
oh. Who's gonna be
Ooh, is that like
bleeding?
a thing? Do people do that when they're wrestling Gunther?
I have no idea. They mentioned it on Wrestle Culture, and I thought that'd be a hilarious prop bet. So,
But how would we know? Could we tell? You think we
I
could
mean,
tell it?
if he has blood coming out of his titty, that it
I'd
close
say
enough.
yeah. You get the point if he's bleeding out of his tit. I'm gonna say no.
I mean, he could be bleeding out his titty, but that could be the hard way too, right?
I would count it. I'd count it because then it's just a point,
Okay,
right?
then yes. Yeah, yes.
Are you gonna
So
say
if
yes
there's
too,
any
Chad?
Of
blood,
course, I love
Around his pectoral.
always give me blood. More blood, better.
I'm gonna say no. I don't think it's in this match. If we do get blood, yeah. So he broke down Gunther and Jay. Next up, ooh, the fun match. For the WWE Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair versus
Ooh.
Tiffany Stratton. This one's easy pick for me. All in on Tiffy time, baby. I think this feud, from what I've seen, has been an absolute train wreck. Even before Charlotte started shooting, it was a train wreck. And now that we are post shoot, oh god, it's gonna be like the most anticipated match at Mania, and not for a good reason. Not because like, oh, I think they're gonna have a great match. Because are they gonna like actually hit each other?
Yeah. Are they gonna start shooting on each other?
So yeah, I was fine with Charlotte winning the Rumble because this entire time I've been telling myself, oh well, Tiffany's gonna beat her, right? And I know Charlotte's done this a lot, but like at some point it's got to stop, right? So I'm gonna say it's stopping right here. Tiffany's gonna beat her because it's Tiffy time. Chad, is it Tiffy time or is it Flary time?
It's Tiffy time. I think Charlotte Flair is just she's outlasted her usefulness. Like whenever she comes back now, I'm always like, pass.
So are you all in on Tiffany?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And Dave.
okay, quick question. I keep seeing headlines that they were actually disciplined by the higher ups. Have you seen
So that
that or heard?
I don't know if that's real or not, because they had some like parking lot brawl, and I think they were just trying to because they shoot it. I think WWE is taking a shoot thing that happened a week ago and then making it a work. So they did that with
Other
Jay when he shoot messed up the dive. They were like, "Well, we gotta make it a work," and so Charlotte actually shot on Tiffany. So they're like, "We'll just make it a work." And we're punishing them for this brawl, even though we posted it on our Twitter, you know.
Okay. And just to clarify, Tiffany brought up Flair's divorce, right?
You're 0-3, right? Woo!
And then what did Flair try to?
Kaiser's in my DMs.
Okay, I am gonna say they're gonna do the wrong thing, and I'm all in on Flair.
You want Flair to win?
Yep, just
Gross.
so everyone will be grumpy.
Gross. And then one of the most, I'm just going to be brutally honest. I think this is the most pointless, ego-driven main events ever. I don't know why they're doing this. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. CM Punk is going to be walked out by Paul Heyman, and Seth Rollins has a Paul Heyman favor in the bank. So we can't forget that, okay? He could cash it in on the night,
That's
run it
such a
down.
stupid segment.
I think this whole rivalry. Now that we're the week of Mania, this whole rivalry's been phoned in. It's like, oh, we're gonna do a triple threat. Oh, we don't really gotta try. Like Roman just comes in, he points, and then Seth cackles, and then CM Punk is like, best in the world. Like Seth is kind of like the best of this
Yeah.
rivalry, and it's like because he's kind of trying. And again, I've said it since the beginning. I kind of don't get triple threats that aren't for something. I really can't wrap my head around it. And this definitely
True.
isn't a feud that I feel like, oh yeah, I believe that all three men are mad at each other, and like I haven't felt it. But we got to pick some people, so we're gonna make it easy. Dave, who you got?
Real quick though, are you getting any Hulk Hogan vibes from CM Punk? Like, I want this match, meh. Like
No, I would put
politicking.
this more on Roman than Punk. I would say that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think this is more Punk or Roman than Punk, but that's baseless speculation. I don't know for sure. I because like if
Um,
this is the CM Punk main event we've been waiting for, really?
Yeah.
This like Jay and Gunther's a more fitting main event. Either of the women's matches are more
yeah.
fitting main events. Like really, we're making this the long await. Like he should fight for it more and try harder next year. Like in
Yeah.
kayfabe, I don't know. I am just this is like I think this is why like I'm not super hyped for Mania this year is because it's like the big match that's involving three of the company's biggest stars just kind of feels pointless. And I think if it was like, oh, the winner gets added to Cena Cody, I'd like that,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyways, I'm rambling.
All
Dave,
right.
who you got, and why is it not Punk?
Okay. I mean, I think because of all the hoopla, Punk is gonna win,
Okay.
but I want Seth Rollins to win.
Ooh.
He's my favorite out of all three guys. I like him
Fair.
a lot.
That's fair. Chad, who do you got and why?
Fuck. I don't want to keep sounding like Dave, but I think CM Punk's gonna win just because I don't know. He's kind of the company guy right now. Damn. And yet again, I kind of want Rollins to win. I kind of like the little guy. Or not Rollins. Yeah, Rollins. Yeah. Yeah. Ever since the heist of the century, I've always just kind of been a Rollins guy. So
That's fair. I think that's fair. I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm going all in on Seth flippin' Rollins.
ooh.
Ooh.
And here's my reasoning, right? And you see, we're gonna be wrong, and Roman's gonna win, right? But hear me out. Hear me out. Um, they're gonna protect Roman because Roman doesn't like taking pins these days. So that's why it's triple threat. And I think Seth is gonna pin CM Punk because I don't think he ever got to pin him. Because what Punk beat him at the Netflix Raw,
Yeah.
and then Punk pinned him at Elimination Chamber. Punk eliminated him from the Rumble. And then the only reason Seth was going to beat him in the steel cage match, but Roman pulled him out. So
Yeah.
it prevented him there. So I really think they're going to let Rollins pin Punk, and
Cool.
that's going to spurn Punk for the year. I hope. But that's night 1. Night 2. AJ Styles and Logan Paul. I'm just going to be honest. I'm all in on AJ Styles because I think he said that retirement's close for him. And you know what? I kind of just want AJ Styles to be a little bit like Cope right now.
Yeah.
Should
Go
be
out on
taking,
top.
you don't need to go take losses, big brother, especially to Logan Paul. So yeah, all 3 on AJ Styles. Chad, who do you got and why?
I want AJ to win.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I gotta do it, brother. I gotta do it. I think Logan Paul's gonna win. As much as I hate it.
No, that's fair. I think AJ Styles is just on that cusp of like he might get beat by Paul, and then they'll be like, he's beating
Yeah.
another WWE champion, and a little bit more of me will die inside. Dave, what do you got and why?
Why are they feuding?
Dave, they don't. I don't know.
They needed something to do for Mania.
You probably know it. I think AJ Styles said like Logan isn't a real wrestler and he's just kind of stealing the spotlight, which is like,
True.
yeah, that's
All true.
fair. It's fair. And then Logan was like, nah, and now they're fighting.
Okay. All in on AJ. He's my boy from the old TNA days.
Mm-hmm.
I was fairly into TNA towards the end of his run there. So
Yeah. All right. Next up. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a Sin City street fight. Chad, who do you have and why?
All in on Drew. Because I freaking love that guy.
Drew McIntyre. That's fair. That's fair. Dave, who do you got and why?
I'm all in on Razor Ramon Jr.
That's fair. That's fair.
Didn't
That's
he
fair.
get the go home math?
Now we got one more SmackDown.
Okay.
I-
I like Damian Priest. I like Drew McIntyre a lot too, but man, Damian Priest really seems like the underdog to me.
yeah. I'm all in on Drew because I would still say this match is really beneath him. See, this is why I think they were setting up for Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns at Mania. And the logical conclusion of that, well, Drew beats Roman, right? And then that's why it became the triple threat because Roman doesn't want to take a pin. So Seth and Punk can pin each other and Roman can be asleep. Anyways, women tag team titles. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Lyra, Valkyria, and Bailey. Dave, who do you have and why?
All in on Liv Morgan and Rodriguez because I like Liv Morgan a lot. I've watched like 3 of her matches over the past year.
She's also
Uh,
been kicking ass this year, especially like in the Rumble and the Elimination Chamber. She's definitely the MVP for the Chamber.
Yeah.
And she's
Like
very good in the
even
Rumble.
in defeat, she always looks great.
yeah, big fan of Liv Morgan, and I don't know this Lyra Valkyria gal, so yeah,
Her
that's my
gimmick
way of thinking.
is she's a bird.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like Bailey's kind of in that part of her career where she's sort of just elevating talent too. She's kind of like the
Yeah.
Chris Hero in NXT back in the day.
Yeah. Chad, why don't you elevate
Ooh.
your answer and let us know?
Yeah, I think Bailey takes the pin probably from
yeah.
Liv. So yeah, I think all in on Liv and Rodriguez. I still don't think we've seen Liv ceiling yet. I think she can get pushed even harder.
That's fair. I'm all in on the Judgment Day as well. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, kind of just because they're the tag team, and Lyra Valkyria and Bailey are not a tag team. And I know WWE doesn't really care about tag team wrestling and women's tag team wrestling and blah 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 blah. But I'd like to at least hope in this one match that the tag team that has won the tag team belts the most in any WWE tag team for the women, I hope they retain. But moving on to the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way Fantabulousness. Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor versus Penta El Zero Miedo versus Bronathan Breakker. See, I think I'm just gonna go all in on Penta Jones.
Really interesting.
I'm kind of shaky on the think because I honestly think all four of them have a chance of winning. I think it really is like a 25% chance on all four. To then, I'm just putting it down to who I would want. I think Penta would just be cool. But I would also want Dom. I think
Dom has the Las Vegas odds right now.
I'd believe it. He'd do something sneaky and then come out the face of Judgment Day, which I'm fine with. I like Dominic a whole lot, but I think just right now I like Penta more, so I would want him. Chad, who do you have and why?
I'm gonna go against conventional wisdom, and I'm gonna go all in on Bronathan Breakker.
That's fair.
just because that last viral clip of that insane spear. Oof. Oof.
God, where he jumped like 5 feet and soared.
Jeez.
Crazy man. Dave, who do you have and why?
Earlier, when I looked it over, my gut was Dominic Mysterio, all in.
That's fair. That's not a bad pick.
He's the most interesting character out of all four of them for me.
He's very cool.
I can't wait for Finn Balor to win it, and all of us are wrong. The penultimate match of night 2, the women's triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Women's title. Rhea Bloody Ripley versus Bianca Bloody Belair versus Io Bloody Sky. Dave.
Ooh.
Dave. Who do you got?
I'm all in on Rhea Ripley, believe it or not. Oh, see what I did there?
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Got him good. You only picked Rhea because of the pun, right? You actually think Bianca's going to be like, I got a great pun.
No, Rhea Ripley is probably my favorite WWE female wrestler. Yeah. Followed by Liv Morgan. I don't see the hype on Charlotte Flair. Sorry.
She was better when she had to be better, if that makes sense. When the women's division really needed help, she was a pretty reliable person, even though she was already overpushed. Like, she kind of came onto the main roster overpushed. So it's kind of
I want to see a good Becky Lynch match, if you two can recommend one.
Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair, WrestleMania 38.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Remember? It's the famous quote. That match fucks.
Yeah.
Because it does.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay.
All right. Chad, who do you have of the 3?
All right. Hey, I'm finally not going to go all in on something. I want Rhea to win because Rhea. But I think Bianca's going to win because I kind of can't bet against Bianca at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm mostly copying with you. I think Bianca Belair. Should we tell Dave why? I feel like we should tell Dave why. Bianca Belair currently has the longest streak at Mania from anyone that isn't The Undertaker. But it's also like 4. So it's nothing crazy. And if she loses it now, it's not like the end of the world. but it is enough. Like, I think I was gonna go all in on Io, and then earlier today I was like, "Fuck the streak," right? So I think they're gonna keep the streak going. I'm putting my 2 on Bianca, but my 1, I would rather have Io Sky
Ooh.
retain. She has had the belt for like a month. She like I want her defended against like someone else, but whatever. Anyways, final match, kind of. Jonathan Cena challenges Cody Rhodes for that one belt that I can't remember the name of. Dave?
Winged Eagle?
No, the spinner belt. Dave, who do you got and why?
I think we're gonna have a 17-time world heavyweight champion, John Cena. You may or may not be able to see me.
Are you all in on Cena? You're all in on Cena,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want Cody to lose.
Chad, who do you have and why?
Well, I want Cody to win, but I think the C Nation is gonna take it.
Chandler, are you doing Tony Storm and Swerve logic for this? Is he up that?
Nah,
He's that high up there, right?
he is. Well, they're both, because Cena's my childhood hero. Cena's my Sting.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what this
Oh.
isn't easy.
Oh
Like,
man,
Cena's my
so
Sting.
so you and our truth both.
Yeah. How do you think I felt when he broke up with me? I didn't even know I was in a relationship with him. I'm going all in on Cena.
Whoa!
And
You heard it here
think it's
first.
gonna
It's a Grapple
happen.
Sauce exclusive.
And you know what? I need that punk Ric Flair to get off of my TV. And you know how you do it? You have Cena beat his stupid record. Even though
Did you
AEW will still call him like a 22-time world heavyweight champion. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I need Cena to beat this record so I don't have to have Ric Flair on my TV anymore. God damn it.
did you hear in an interview why Ric Flair said he won't be at WrestleMania?
Why?
He's under contract with AEW.
Oh, yeah. They're just not using him, right?
Yeah. I thought he was gone.
So did I, but I think they just said they were not going to use him after the Sting match, and turns out they did. Kudos to them. Well, yeah. So there is one more match that's like a little iffy. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You guys know what match I'm talking about?
When Randall Keith Orton.
Yes, it is.
Against
What
somebody?
is Randall
And
Keith?
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens is injured.
I know.
So
Is
people
are you saying it's a shoot?
some people were saying it was a work. The Kevin Owens stuff were like, oh, he's injured, and then they're gonna bring it back. I've heard that they might do Solo Sikoa versus Randy Orton. What about that? What about that new Ray Fenix guy? Huh? What if they just did Randy Orton versus Fenix? I don't
That'd
think
be cool.
like nobody would be that upset if Fenix lost to Orton this early. Like, it's not the end of the world. So do we want to make a bet around this match, or do we just want to pretend it doesn't exist? Well, I guess, okay, let me also rephrase it this way.
We might as well.
If it's Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa, is anybody putting a point on Solo Sikoa?
No, not at all.
So there you go. So if
Pointless.
if it's somehow Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens, is anybody putting a point on Kevin Owens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put that down, and I'll just know if they do the Solo Sikoa match, I'll just do straight threes. So, I would put 1 on Owens. I think Orton would still win, but I would put 1. Chad, what would you say?
All in on Owens.
Okay, just in case. I really think they're telling the truth, but this is just to cover our
Same.
ground.
It does not feel like a.
Dave.
I'm all in on Randy Orton.
Okay, so you'd stay the same. Okay. Any other prop bets? I actually don't think I have. Oh, I have one. Will there be an obnoxious celebrity thing that halts a match and makes it unbearable?
Ooh, because there usually is.
I'm saying yes, baby.
You talking like a celebrity getting physical in the match?
Yes.
Ooh. I'm gonna say no. There's gonna be like plenty of them there. Maybe even something in the ring during. They don't call it halftime, do they?
Just
Or
an
whatever.
intermission in between a match or two.
I don't think they're gonna get involved. Oh, how about
Chat.
that Travis Scott guy?
Does
That counts. That counts. If he touches Cody, it counts.
does Pat McAfee count?
I want to say yes, but I'm going to say no.
Borderline.
I'm going to say no because Logan Paul would count. So I'm going to say they work for WWE. They do not count.
In that case, I'll say no.
Maybe
'Cause those-
Jake Paul costs LA Knight or AJ Styles.
I would
Although,
I would fly to Vegas if that happened. I
although
would fly to
to
Vegas. I'm
side
just gonna
note,
say that.
Pat McAfee coming out to Seven Nation Army was pretty goated entrance.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Shame it's such an annoying guy, but whatever. Any other prop bets? I kind of have another one, but it's also cynical. Will Cena versus Cody be an booked bloated
Overbooked?
mess? Like the bloodline? Is it gonna be another bloodline rules match where there's a million run-ins?
Is
God,
it
I
gonna be a
hope not.
Cody's
Yeah.
father finish?
The Rock's been super quiet. Is he gonna make an appearance?
I guess that's a good one. Just The Rock. Will The Rock be there?
Ooh.
Dave, do you think The Rock will be there?
I feel if he was gonna be there, he was gonna be in a match. So no. That would be a
Chad?
big waste.
It kind of would.
I mean, I feel like the start of this feud had him in it. It would be pointless if he didn't show up, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he didn't show up. But I'll say yes just because.
Sound logic.
It's
Sound
literally
logic.
a coin flip for me at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna say yes. Because if I say yes and he isn't there, I'm gonna go, well, yeah, that makes sense. But if I say no and he is there, I'm gonna be pissed. Like I'm gonna be like, I should have known. Of course it's Mania. So I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yes because I'm okay with being wrong with a yes.
This made me feel a lot better about watching it now that there's like stakes and I've predicted things and
Right?
I have one more. And then I'm out of prop bets. But it's kind of over under, okay? So how long will they glaze Triple H over the weekend? This counts Triple H era, Triple H like kind of being in charge, and then of course the Hall of Fame. So
Ooh.
I'm saying across 2 nights, how much attention will be on Triple H? Because in the past, right, when we've had a main like a headlining Hall of Fame act, they've gotten like 5-10 minutes at most of like a shine throughout both nights, I would say. Even Undertaker only got like 10 minutes, and that's the Undertaker. But Triple H, oh baby,
Oh my
So-
God. The video packages alone, just since he's gotten the Hall of Fame announcement, has been insufferable. Like they've barely given Lex Luger any shine.
yeah. You know, there are other people other than Triple H being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Like Lex Luger is kind of a big deal. Michelle Mashul's cool, like all this shit. But nope, it's just Triple H. So we're gonna say over under 20 minutes. 20 minutes on the show. So you just say, I'm gonna say over. Dave, do you think there will be less than or more than 20 minutes of Triple H glazing at WrestleMania?
more.
Chad, will there be less than or more than?
Oh, the number in my head was already 37. So
Okay.
37 minutes was my.
I don't want to change the number if we're all gonna agree. No, I'll keep it to 20. I just think it's funny that we're all like, yeah, okay, fine. Now we're at specifics. So Chad has 37 minutes.
Yep.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say. I'm really torn. Dave, do you have a number while I'm thinking?
26.
26. That's fair. I'm gonna go 42. I think there's gonna be 42. I don't even want to know how long that Hall of Fame speech is gonna be. They
Ooh.
might as well just not have the others. Like Lex, you don't need to talk. You've been cut for Triple H.
Shawn Michaels is inducting him,
Probably.
right? I think I read that. No Sting.
Aw.
I read it's going to be DDP.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
But apparently, neither Sting or WWE reached out to Tony Khan to ask. So
Maybe they just didn't even want to bother. I would definitely say tensions are not a little high between WWE and AEW right now, because like all the stuff like when like Ricky Saints is on NXT and gets the Tony fumbled chant, like I'm sure that doesn't make Tony happy, and I don't blame him. And that's not even really WWE's fault, but like I can assume why Tony Khan wouldn't really want to help out WWE right now.
I mean, and they're kind of trying to counter program their AEW's biggest event.
That
And
too. I mean, don't get me wrong.
then
I'm happy that they're doing that because I like competition, and I'm still calling for John Cena versus The Rock on the main event that counters All In. But it is pretty like shitty of them. But please, I want John Cena versus The Rock thrice in a lifetime, baby.
Tony Khan has said in interviews that the thing that pissed him off the most was the contract tampering.
Really?
Swerve. Yeah, like that really pissed him off. So,
Yeah, I don't blame him.
but yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm feeling good about it. Um, I do have an unboxing I'd like
Ooh.
to do.
Do the
Ooh,
thing.
yeah.
Do the thing.
Whoa.
All right, everybody. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. This is a piece of official AEW licensed merchandise. I won't tell you what it is until I whip it out.
Be careful not to dox yourself.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just loose.
That's what she said.
All right, everybody. Ooh, I got an MJF diamond dynamite ring, everybody.
Woo! Don't get on this guy's bad side, or else you're
Right?
getting a knuckle sandwich. Look at that baby, hot dog.
Focusing.
At the next Prestige show, are you gonna bust me open the hard way with that thing?
Yes, I am. I can't get it to.
Oh, there. Oh, I saw it.
Oh, I can see E. I can see A. So close.
Oh, that's good, right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty fucking cool. Yep, a lot of fake diamonds. Yep, that's the thing. It happened.
Sick.
Cool. Yeah, I like it a lot.
And you can have your very own at shop.aew.com.
Yeah.
Got a shill.
Um, yeah. You can also get a Mercedes Monet puppet. Oh,
Ooh,
gotta
and
get
then
Uh,
you can
if that were the case, it would probably be here right now.
yeah, yeah. Cool. All right. I wonder how much of a seller this thing was. How
yeah.
many years? 6 years that MJF won it? Was he on 6?
It was 5. 5 this year, so they're coming on to 6.
Damn, dude. That's a lot. A lot of years. Cool. All right. Something I wanted to do. Well, yeah, thank you for joining. Again, leave a damn comment. We want to know what your expectations of WrestleMania 41 are. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I like a lot of those shows, kind of like Chandler was talking about 31. I think it might be weirdly good because the build hasn't been great. Sometimes those like low bar shows are some of the best.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
And
we actually have, sorry, what were you going to say?
I just wanted to mention too, I got an email for Prestige Wrestling today. Combat Clash, July 13th. It's going to be in a much larger venue than they're usually at. Fun, our favorite local independent wrestling company. They're going to have Cedric Alexander, Matt Cardona, The Inspiration, Mustafa Ali, and someone else. Who was it, Chandler?
Timeless Tony Storm, baby. I will be there. Oh my gosh.
Pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
it's incredible. The venue's great. It's like a big step up from their normal events at the Roseland. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Can't wait to go.
Yeah, and I'm predicting it right now. We're gonna get a new world champion at that show.
Yeah, Alan, asshole Angels. He's got to drop it.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going to drop it to
His
Cedric.
faction turned on him. His faction turned face and beat the shit out of him at the end of the show on Saturday.
Oh no, not Alan asshole Angels.
Plus, also he had a pretty fun segment with X Pac during the show as well.
That's cool. Hell
Ah,
yeah.
I love it. Yep. I I missed the show. I'm a little bummed out, but Chad got to go, and our buddy Matt was front
Yeah.
row. Zack Saber Jr. sat in his chair after his match,
That's fun.
and I immediately texted him. I'm like, "Hey, Zack Saber Jr. stole your chair," and Matt's son was there. He's like, "Yeah, he wanted to sit next to my son."
That's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yep, I love Prestige. I really want them to uh, get get big. Like
Yeah.
they're one of the like I don't know. I'm probably biased because we go to it, but they get some big names. Like they're one of the like coolest independent companies,
Yeah.
man.
By the way, Zack Sabre Jr. can do comedy really well. That was an amazing match.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to watch a lot of it on YouTube. The broadcast was really good, really well done. But yeah, love Prestige.
Yeah.
Um,
Can't wait to go.
uh, yeah. Did you have something, Chandler?
We got a fucking stacked dynamite this week.
Ooh.
Did you guys know about it?
No, shoot.
Oh,
Yeah, it's okay. So we have Adam Page versus the wild card and the Owen Hart.
okay.
We also have just a little Owen Hart match, just Will Ospreay versus Takeshita, you know. And then we just have another low key Owen Hart match. It's Mercedes Moné versus Athena.
Oh,
So just low key
oh,
matches, and then we have the Ops versus the Death Riders for the Trios Championship. So a lot of like low
Moxley's
key.
filling in for Pac. So they're free. They get to free bird it, but
Yeah,
the Bang
and
Bang Gang
before,
didn't.
yeah, they had Bang Bang Gang had to drop it.
Look,
Little annoyed.
there's so
Little,
much wrong with
little
this
annoyed.
Death Rider's angle. There's so much wrong with it from tip to tail. This is where we're gonna needle. This is where we're like, let's stop right there. Like, yeah, it's stupid. I'm okay with it because other heels, like, okay, you're Tony Khan. Are you gonna go take those belts for them?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd make
So,
Christopher Daniels do it.
oh yeah, Christopher Daniels. He's retired now. He can't. Oh, dang it.
CD, I'm
Uh,
reinstating you. Go take those belts.
I think they're also doing this because I'm hoping they're gonna have the ops take them on Dynamite, and the mindset is it's way better if they have them pin them,
Yeah, oh yeah.
right? And like they get that big surge. They're probably just gonna have them pin Yuta, and then they're gonna start bullying Yuta more.
yeah. It's all right. We only have, let's see, April.
They were gonna freebird it. They should have had Marina Shafir go in there. That would have been awesome.
They should have had a FTR going. My new favorite part of AEW.
We only have to put up with Moxley for 6 more months.
Oh my god! I'm not gonna be alive for 6
Dream.
more months. I'm gonna be dead before John Moxley has lost the title. Please, Tony Khan.
Dude, that would be a freaking year that we didn't even see the belt. I think that's a poor business decision
No,
for a
it's
wrestling
good
company.
heat. It's called good heat because that makes you want to watch, right? Makes you want to go, who's gonna take it?
I want to watch for people like Tony Storm, FTR now, MJF. Get
Ricky
Moxley out of
O'Shea.
my. Yep, Ricochet. There's so much good going on in AEW. Like Moxley and the Death Riders suck, but I don't think it taints too much of the overall product.
And I
said
felt that
taint.
way until Dynasty, and now I'm like, there's a time limit to my patience now. Like I'm still in it. I think Collision was really nice, and I always need a Collision where it's like Dynasty sucked, Dynamite wasn't much better, but Collision I can just take a beat. It was like old. It was just kind of old fashioned. And
Nice.
again, FTR really fucking killed it. Like I'm so excited to be excited for FTR.
Heck yeah.
I can't even believe you're saying that.
Just watch. Like literally so they have 2 segments. Both of them are great. Kind of 3.
Yeah, I'll
All of
probably
them are
watch
great.
tomorrow night.
Cool. Yeah, gotta watch Collision now. And I miss Nigel so bad.
Nigel's very important to
I
Collision
did see that clip. That was pretty goated.
That clip, don't say it for him. I saw that clip and that made me watch Collision instantly. Yeah. I was like, no way does this happen, and I watched it. And luckily, it happens in the first 20 minutes of the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is Nigel gonna be the wild card?
No, that's on Dynamite.
Yeah, but could it be Nigel?
No. No, it was just a cool moment.
Okay.
All
right.
I could see them setting up something, and I'd be open for it, but I'm not gonna expect it. It was just a good moment in Collision.
Okay, cool. Man, I miss Collision. Like I truly do. Like it was hard for like we all agreed, and I agree that like we don't need to watch it every week because they weren't that good. But
I mean, if they keep
hurt.
up with that heat, it might be time to start doing them again.
Especially if FTR is a focal point of Collision, I'll be trying to watch it if they're a big part of it.
And it's probably easier to fit in like after the fact, not live, because like you can cut out the commercials and make it a little quicker. Like that's probably the way to do it.
Yeah.
You won't be able to, but a big reason why I liked Collision this week was actually what was in the picture-in-picture. But if I say it, it'll spoil.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey Chad, you know that Nigel moment?
Yeah.
That you saw? Tony Schiavone and Nigel were talking about it all night because
Cool.
it like really affected them. And so every time in picture Nigel was like, "I can't believe you did that." And Tony's like, "I'm sorry. And he's like, "Oh, I just can't bloody believe you. You're so stupid." Oh,
Nice.
it's great. It's like such a good week. I can't believe it. Anyway, we're rambling about AEW.
But yeah, cool. Lot to look forward to. Damn. After Dynasty, like I'm not gonna lie, I had like an epiphany. I was like, man, like I'm just not feeling wrestling right now.
I was feeling the same. Collision helped. It was a nice band-aid to like
Nice.
heal my like I don't want to watch wrestling right now. Now I'm like, okay, I can watch wrestling right now.
I didn't mind Dynamite. It brought me back a little. Prestige
Oof.
made me pumped when I watched most of that on YouTube. And now hearing about Collision, I'm like, ooh, okay. And the Dynamite card, okay. And I'm excited for WrestleMania. What the fuck is going on with me?
Mania will be fun. Like I'm not super stoked for Mania, but it'll still be fun. Like I think my favorite match last year that wasn't Roman and Cody was the triple threat for the US title, and I had no
Wow.
expectations for that match going in. So like there's going to be some match that goes hard and it'll be fun. That's how every Mania goes. Even the bad ones.
Like even with bad builds, like the thing that WWE like kind of excels at is those fucking video packages before every match where all of a sudden you're like, oh, I give a shit now because this minute and a half long video package was so well done.
Well, they can make that triple threat with Punk, Rollins, and Roman a lot better with a video package that just shows their history. Like, oh, it's more so the history of these guys is why this match is important, not really the last couple months.
Yeah.
Are they like 4 hours long each night?
No.
3.5.
3.5. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I've never watched a WrestleMania all the way through.
What a good one to start.
Cool. All right. Well, can't think of anything else I want to cover. Yeah, there you have it, everyone. Our predictions for WrestleMania.
In the
Um,
books.
and Triple H is probably the best thing that ever happened to WWE.
To wrestling.
Or
Wrestling
wrestling.
as a whole. I don't know
Yeah.
if you knew this, okay, but in 2002, Triple H worked a match with Tajiri on a WWE house show in Japan, and that match was so good, it inspired Antonio Inoki to start New Japan Pro Wrestling. So I want you to know, Triple H inspired Antonio Inoki. He inspired whoever made CMLL. He's a big guy.
He inspired Tony Khan.
Yeah, he said, I saw Triple H and Batista at WrestleMania 35, and it was just such a brutal match. But they had to be on a pay-per-view, right? Because you couldn't bet it on TV, so I had to put it on TV.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Game changer. Get it?
Because he is the game.
I'm on one tonight.
You're a big WWE fan, aren't you? We're gonna watch WrestleMania 32, and you're gonna be like, "It was great."
He's like, we're canceling the Thursday podcast. We're going to Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about Raw. We're talking about SmackDown. Who's Collision? I'm gonna be like, but Dave, Will Ospreay, he did a who's that spot monkey? I'm talking about Logan Paul.
He doesn't even do the grind or whatever.
Yeah, he's afraid of the grind. He's weak. He's not like a real wrestler like Logan Paul. Ooh.
Ooh. Anyway, yeah.
There's a funny punishment. The loser has to get a Logan Paul shirt and wear it on air.
I'd have to spend money on that creep. Ugh.
Ew.
I could just Photoshop one in on you.
Or I'll go to eBay. That way he's not getting any of my money.
I get a bootleg Temu one.
Or I'll just get a white shirt and it says, "All right, I love Logan Paul." Is that okay?
I heart.
That way I just don't have to give up money. But I'll wear a shirt that says, "I love Logan Paul."
That's fair.
Cool. Yeah, we'll keep that in our back pocket for a punishment.
Or a much cheaper and quicker way to do it is you have to drink an entire bottle of Prime.
Oh no! I'll buy a Logan Paul shirt. I'll buy a Logan Paul shirt. Please, anything but Prime. Anything but that.
I love it. Shit. Well, you guys got anything else?
Nah.
All right. One more time, everyone out there, don't forget to elbow drop the like button, power bomb the subscribe button, and leave a damn comment. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chandler.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
And we out. Peace.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Uh-uh.
Bye.